Hey everyone, this is Shay from All Garage Floors, and today I'm reviewing a product from our Garage Accessories series. And that product is the Fleximount wall storage racks, and it's these exact racks you see right behind me that go all the way down to the corner there. These can be used for garages, basements, workshops, what have you. They can be mounted in corner configurations, side by side, or even individually if you like. Now, we've gotten a lot of questions about these racks because people have seen them in our videos. They want to know what brand they are and what we think about them. So I want to tell you why we chose these racks, why we like them so much. I'm going to provide some installation tips, discuss weight ratings, and then tell you where you can buy them. So before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. That way we can update you with new videos as they become available. And let's get started. Now, the exact Fleximount wall storage racks that we purchased are the corner rack system. And that's very important because you actually get a higher weight capacity per rack, which I will explain in just a moment. And in our case, we bought two sets of these. One we have mounted in the corner configuration, and the other one is side by side. Now, you can also mount these racks to brick, concrete, as well as the traditional wood studs, which we have done here. Now, there's very few pieces to assemble. When you buy a set, you get 2 actual storage racks and 4 mounting brackets. Along with that, you get some zinc-plated hardware. There isn't that much, and those are used to attach the mounting brackets and to attach the storage racks to the mounting brackets. So what I want to do next is show you how we configured our racks, why we chose them. I want to tell you why I like them so much. I'm going to provide some important tips on installation, particularly for the corner rack setup, and talk about some discrepancies in the weight ratings. I want to clear up some confusion there. And then lastly, where to purchase them. So this is the first set we purchased. We have it mounted over our Husky cabinet and refrigerator here. And this is the corner rack installation. And each rack is 2 feet deep by 4 feet wide. And the nice thing about these racks is they don't come in a left or right configuration. You can mount them however you want. And in this particular case, we chose this wall right here to be the longer wall. So then in the corner configuration, this back wall is, the rack is a total of 6 feet in length. And on this wall, it's 4 feet in length. And you can do just the opposite if you like. And then down here, we have them mounted side by side. There's 2 racks there, and they are connected together, which I'll show you how that's done here in just a moment. And that's our tire rack, which I discuss in another video. And the primary reason that we chose this particular type of rack system is for these low profile mounting brackets. I needed a storage rack that I could mount as low as possible so that when I measured from the top of the rack itself to the overhead ceiling, it would give me enough room for storage. Now, each rack has a 330-pound load carrying capacity for this type of rack. And that doesn't mean that you could mount 400 pounds on this rack and 260 pounds on that rack. The max is 330 pounds per rack for a total of 660 pounds. Now you can see the nice boxed in construction. It gives it a nice clean look. And it has what I would call a semi-gloss black powder coat finish. Now the other thing I like about these is they don't have the angled side supports, you know, the rods that attach to a corner and then they run up to the wall right there, or the overhead ceiling support that go in the front of the rack and up to the ceiling. I've had those before and I just don't like them. They always tend to get in the way. So that's another bonus about this rack. Now, those type of supports do provide a higher load carrying capacity if that's what you need, but I didn't in this particular situation here. And lastly, what I like about these is that they just have a very clean, industrial, performance-oriented type look, for lack of a better word, that I think complements our garage nicely. So I went ahead and unloaded our storage boxes here so I can show you the configuration of the corner mount setup, give you some tips, and clear up confusion about weight ratings. All right, so I'm going to start with the top here first. And as I mentioned, each rack is 2 feet deep by 4 feet wide. So we have one rack here and one rack here. And again, they are 330 pounds max per rack. And they have this nice sturdy wire mesh top, which I like because it's not real heavy. And then the boxed construction, which I think looks much cleaner and nicer than the very heavy gauge wire rack by itself. All right, now let's go to the bottom here so I can show you how this is all mounted together and give you some tips. Well, let's start with the front here. You can see where the top of the rack itself mounts to the bracket. And all of these racks have these slotted holes here. So depending on your wall stud spacing, you shouldn't have any issues. And it's the same in the back. Now this bracket here in the back is 6.9 inches tall. And I'll get to that in just a moment and tell you what that has to do with the weight ratings. And you can see where the lag bolts there screw right into the studs. Now over in the corner, the bracket's very close to the adjacent wall, and you should have studs on either side, so depending on which configuration you run, this should work for most people. And then you can see where it's mounted the same way here for the second rack. Now the first tip is you want to make sure you get these brackets all the same height and fairly level. And the reason for that is that looking down at the top, these two racks, one here and one here, are tied into each other with 2 bolts, which are underneath right here. One's here and the other one is right there. Okay. And there is a little bit of flex so that if you aren't exactly perfect, let's focus here, you can line these holes up. But if you're off by too much, you're going to be in a world of hurt because you're not going to be able to bolt the 2 racks together. All right. Now the second tip with this comes with the mounting of the brackets themselves. You can see this top part right here has a large hole and it's actually slotted at the top. All right, and there's a reason for that. What you want to do is measure out and drill just the top holes first for each particular bracket. Okay, in this case it's 4 brackets. And what you will do is you will mount each bracket up on the wall with just the 1 lag bolt. Don't make it too tight so you have some adjustment. And then once you do that, you can check to see if they're all level with each other. If not, you can adjust the height somewhat with that slot. Once you get them where they're at, you can then stick a level up on the side here to make sure it's vertically square, and then drill your bottom hole. Okay, and then that way everything lines up just right. Now let's talk about the weight ratings and where some confusion comes. When you get your racks, you will notice that they come with a sticker right here, if I can get it to focus, that says each rack has a maximum loading capacity of 220 pounds single or 440 max in total. And I just told you 330 pounds or 660 total. And there's a reason for this, and that is because Fleximount sells what looks like the identical rack system that mounts the same way. You can make it a corner mount or a side-to-side mount like we have in the other side garage, or individual, but it's only rated at the 220 or 440 total. And the reason for that is that rack comes with brackets that are only 5.9 inches tall in total, 1 inch shorter, and the actual mounting plate surface is even a little bit shorter yet by a ½ inch or so. And so Fleximount supplies a reinforcing plate, which I'm showing from their literature here, to help make it a little bit stronger, but that's what limits the weight rating of that rack to 440. Now, to avoid any legal issues, they decided to stay with the one sticker on all their racks, because the racks themselves are the same. It's just the bracket mounts that are different. And this way they're covered legally, because if they were to supply a rack with stickers on it that said 660 or 330, with brackets that are only rated for 440 or 220, then they'd be in a lot of trouble if those racks came down because they were overloaded and someone was hurt. So that's where some of this confusion comes. Plus, if you're on the Amazon site, their data is always confusing, and that can only make it worse. So I want to make sure you understood the differences. And just so you know, this particular rack here is only $15 more for the higher weight rating than the other one. So this is a much better value in that regard. So we found the best place to purchase these is from Amazon. They have excellent shipping, their return policies are easy, and the price is typically the same as if you bought them direct from Fleximount. Now, when you do make the purchase, make sure it is the corner mount rack series, and I've included a link down below in the YouTube description. It's the corner mount rack series that has the beefier mounting brackets for the higher 330-pound weight capacity of each rack. And I've also included a link below for their entire Fleximount rack series. They just make good quality products. They have racks with much higher weight ratings if that's what you're looking for. And they have a lot of excellent accessories to go along with the racks for attaching other items to the rack for storage. We've actually purchased some products from them for that particular purpose. Now, if you have any questions about how we installed our racks or about the racks themselves, just post them in the comment section down below. We're always monitoring the comments from our YouTube viewers. And do us a favor, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And thanks for watching.